This week on AtlantiCast. There's a new number one when it comes to hospitals in New Jersey. We'll tell you who it is. Surgery saves a teenager's limb after a weight room accident. A home care nurse jumps into action after a train crash thousands of miles from home. Plus, see how Atlantic Health System helped the Jets kick off another football season. Hello, I'm Luke Margolis. Welcome back to AtlantiCast. Congratulations to Morristown Medical Center and Overlook Medical Center on making U.S. News and World Report's list of the best hospitals for 2018. Morristown was named the number one hospital in New Jersey. It was also the only hospital in New Jersey rated in the top 20 in the nation for cardiology and heart surgery, and in the top 50 in the nation for gastroenterology and GI surgery. Overlook Medical Center was recognized as a high-performing hospital in neurology and neurosurgery, placing it in the top 10% of hospitals nationwide for that specialty. To see all of Morristown's and Overlook's recognitions, go to AtlantiCast.org. Dr. James Wittig is the new chairman of orthopedic surgery at Morristown Medical Center and the medical director of orthopedic oncology at Atlantic Health System. Dr. Wittig is nationally recognized for his work treating and researching pediatric and adult patients with bone and soft tissue cancers and benign tumors and metastatic cancers. He also wrote and co-edited the only textbook that details surgical procedures in orthopedic oncology. Deborah Ratynski is a nurse with Atlantic Home Care, but on a recent trip to Peru, she became a life-saving responder. Early one morning, while on a train to Machu Picchu, Ratynski and her son were given the scare of a lifetime when the train they were riding in was smashed into by another train, throwing passengers out of their seats. She immediately jumped into action, helping bandage wounds and stabilize the injured. She partnered with trained personnel to splint broken legs and pull patients from the wreckage. For 12 hours, she consoled and cared for the wounded before authorities arrived. Her fellow passengers were lucky to have Deborah there and were lucky to call her a team member here at Atlantic Health System. This month, Newton Medical Center brought together first responders, doctors, and community leaders, including Congressman Josh Gottheimer, for a roundtable focused on fighting the opioid crisis. The discussion included Newton Medical Center President Joe DiPaolo and Emergency Department Medical Director Dr. A.J. Brutico. They joined Atlantic Health System's Behavioral Health Director Lorianne Rizzuto for a discussion on how best practices and solutions to reducing the spread of opioid abuse. A teenager from Oakland is back in the gym at full strength after an injury nearly cost him the use of his hand. A weightlifting accident crushed a finger on Dominic Lorenzo's hand. He was rushed to the Children's Center at Chilton Medical Center, the only location of its type in northern New Jersey. Doctors quickly took Dominic into surgery using equipment at the Children's Center that didn't require general anesthesia, allowing for treatment in one setting from start to finish. Just hours later, he was headed home and toward a full recovery. To read more about his story, you can go to AtlantiCast.org too. Football season is back, and that means Atlantic Health System is ready to team up with the New York Jets. AHS is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the New York Jets, and Atlantic Sports Health Program doctors are the New York Jets' team physicians. Our team members are also proud to join the Jets at every home game, as dozens of them did during a recent preseason game against the Atlanta Falcons. Thanks to Melanie Mara from Hackettstown Medical Center and the rest of our team members for sharing some great pictures. As we head to break, you're watching the 20th episode of AtlantiCast, your exclusive video home for health tips and news from around Atlantic Health System. We want to thank everyone across the system and throughout the communities we serve for sharing the more than 150 stories we've told throughout the last year. We hope you'll keep sending us those news tips to moments@atlantichealth.org. On behalf of our entire team, thanks for watching AtlantiCast, health news from our network to your screen. With the AtlantiCast Medical Minute, I'm Luke Margolis. The summer season is here, so whether you're at the beach, the ballpark, or even just going for a walk, make sure you do it safely. With some important summer safety tips is Dr. John Nevins. He's the medical director for Chatham Family Medicine, part of Atlantic Medical Group. And doctor, can you share a couple tips with our audience about some ways to stay safe?
Sure, Luke. It's all about prevention. Get your SPF 15 or better. Apply it 15 to 30 minutes before you're going to go outside. Bring your hat, bring your sunglasses, and a cool drink, and you're ready for the sun.
So let's say I or a child I'm watching have been outside for a couple hours and I'm worried maybe we might have overdone it. What are a couple things I can keep an eye out for?
Well, certainly there might be redness of the skin, irritability, and you might notice that there isn't the perspiration you expect. You got to get out of the sun into a cool place and start hydrating.
Doctor, thanks so much. To learn more about Atlantic Health System or a couple of other summer safety tips, you can go to AtlantiCast.org.